she works with them to try and improve their quality of life before they die. So it's not very happy work. But anyway, I'm doing a painting of her, so that's why I went to have a talk to her. But I just live down the road, and I come to the library all the time because they've got all the equipment, computers there, and it's such a beautiful campus. And then I usually come here, have a coffee, and just rest, and then I go home.
Thank you.
Yeah, and have you ever been to this building? Go into this building or walk around this building?
Yeah, that where the post
building?
office is. Yeah, I've been in and around there. Yeah,
Do you know about some history of this?
Yeah, I do.
building?
It's been moved there. It doesn't come from the building. Wasn't built there.
Yeah.
They moved it.
Yeah.
It's a Georgian type of building, which is a type of English architecture of the 18th and 19th century. I've always loved it because when you come across the bridge, it's beautifully set up. You know the way the way they set up the university. It forms a special cross. Did you know that?
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah, and I didn't know that, but I do know that when you look at the buildings and you walk around campus and you approach the main quadrant from Victoria Park and other points, it's just beautifully structured. So you're going to pull the building down or what?
I want to ask a question about: do you want to sit like there to wait for your friends?
Yeah,
Or just sit here?
What do you think about the seat on the
seating.
the
Yeah,
seat?
do you want
Can
to
you
sit
see
here
the seat?
to wait for your friends?
Yeah. To use that little area there, there's a problem with that little area. There's no cover. It gets very hot in the summer.
Oh, yeah.
Because there are too much sunshine.
Yeah, it's very when you walk
Besides
there
the
in the
post box, there are too many sunshines.
well, the heat in the middle of summer, the sun hits the sandstone and it sort of bounces back. And when you walk to the post office, you can feel the heat.
Oh, yeah.
So it's too hot for the summer. And in the winter, I have sat there a few times in the winter because of the sun, just to warm up. But this is kind of nicer because I like to look at people.
Yeah.
You know, which is, you know, there are always lots of people coming through
I
here,
know,
so it's a nicer spot, I think. So, are they thinking of building a little courtyard there? Are they, or?
Yeah.
But I don't mind if they have sort of parasols and you know things like that. But isn't it going to compete against the coffee shop here?
Yeah. To buy something to eat here and sit down under the umbrella.
Yeah. I don't know. But it would be nice to sit there, but I'd have to have shading for the summer, and in the winter it's okay because I like a little bit of sun. But I actually go here too because I like to help out a little bit. Not that I have a lot of money, but you know, there's a courtyard in there too, which gets very busy. Sometimes I go there for a meal. You know, that other coffee shop in that restaurant.
Although we haven't been here to have lunch or brunch, but we have more interest to try to buy something to drink or eat here. Our teachers take us here to do some research on the history of these buildings and put a series of digital placemaking in front of the building. We want to do some interactive design.
Yeah.
And
We want to hold activities like do you know Vivid Sydney?
Vivid Sydney.
Yeah, I do.
We want to hold a little...
Do the similar thing.
Ah, right, okay. Yeah, it's nice. I have to say, it can look nice. I've seen with Vivid Sydney the front of the main quadrant. They've lit that up. I've been a few times where they have a light show reflecting off the building, which can be quite interesting, some interesting designs. Sometimes it's nice to leave a building alone, I think, just to have it as it is, rather than always I know sometimes there's a big drive for money, that every building has to generate an income and they want everything, you know, coffee shop here, coffee shop there, but you can have too many. Sometimes it's just nice to appreciate a building as it is without people cluttering, you know, the front section of the building, or trying to, they call it monetizing, you know, turning everything into a financial project where they try and build up revenue and make money, because it would change the facade. You know, if you have people sitting there and they're going to leave their food and wrappers around and they have the parasols, it just kills the beautiful facade of the building when you approach it. But yeah, I don't know. You can have, you know, because you've got